it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hi babes, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Victoria. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Today on my channel, I'm going to be bringing you guys this awesome holiday look. A super last minute, super easy. I kind of just came up with it on a whim and just went with it, and I actually love the way it came out. Whether you're going out with family or you just want to get ready for yourself, just make sure you guys are staying safe and have fun, and happy holidays to everyone. Yeah, so if you guys want to learn how to get this look, go ahead and just keep on watching, and let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, so to start off the look, I'm basically going to go into my brows, and I haven't got my brows done in forever, so please do not judge them. They're kind of like bushy and kind of just like everywhere, so yeah, just don't pay them any mind. But I'm gonna kind of basically just go really fast with this and kind of just like zoom it by, just because my eyebrow routine hasn't really changed, and yeah, I'd rather just kind of not spend too much time on it. But I basically go in with the Morphe Chocolate Mousse Brow Cream, which is this one, and it's a little beat, so please ignore it. But yeah, so let's just jump right into the brows.
And it goes a little something like
yeah, that's literally all I do for my brows. It's literally nothing special. I kind of just do them really fast, and then I will like clean them up when I go in with concealer. So doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just jump into my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I cannot talk today. It's so annoying. Also, I have a huge pimple right here, guys. Like, it's literally humongous. So we're going to ignore that as well and just don't look at it. I will also show you guys how to conceal, or at least how I conceal my acne, because I did kind of go in with a like an extraction tool the other night and basically just like extracted all my pimples, but obviously it kind of left some scarring a little bit, I guess. So I'm going to try to cover those up, as well as that pimple that's like still like active. Is that what you would call it? Because I literally have no idea what you call a pimple that's still alive. And also, if you guys hear like a noise, I have my diffuser going behind me, so that's that. So now that I concealed, basically, I kind of just did like a light little pat on. My stomach's about to growl right now because I have not eaten today, and it's 2:01. So basically, going into my makeup going into my aesthetic palette from the Makeup Shack, I'm going to go into this color right here and basically just use this to pat all of everything, like just conceal my eye. I also have a pimple right here, right by my eyebrow, and I tried popping it and it hurts so bad, so I decided to just leave it alone. So because this year is kind of more like cash, and I highly doubt that people are gonna go out, and like at least I would hope not, people aren't gonna go like, you know, crazy for this year. I basically want to do something kind of like simple but still really cute and like fun, but I don't want to do any glitters. I want to stay very matte and very just kind of like subtle nude. I literally had no idea what I wanted to do when I filmed this. I kind of just like was looking at this palette and decided what I was gonna do. So basically I'm gonna only try to use, oh my god, I just dug my nail into that. Anyways, wow, I can't believe I just did that. So going back to this, I'm basically going to just use these two colors right here and really just try to, even maybe these two. I think these ones complement each other better than these two. This one and this one. But I use this one a lot, and I think this one's too dark. So I'm going to go ahead and go in these two. So basically what I would do, and you guys know me, if you guys have been following me, I love quick, fast makeup that we can do in like 20-30 minutes, because I am not about spending a long time on makeup. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this Vivacacious, I think that's what it's called, I don't know. I'm going to pick this up on a Morphe E17 brush and use this as my transition, why did I say it like that? Transition shade. transition shade. Transition shade. I'm going to use it as my transition shade. I felt like I sound so stupid saying that. So okay, so picking that up, I'm going to go ahead and go into kind of like a dense brush, kind of just like this. Very cute, dense, whatever. And I'm just going to go ahead and work this in the crease and keep bringing it up. And I'm actually going to want to elongate this out because I kind of want to do like more of like a cat eye kind of look. So I'm going to go ahead and just really blend that like out to my brow. I'm actually going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera just so it's not that boring. So I will see you guys in like 5 seconds. You guys, I was so hungry. I'm so sorry. I had to stop filming because my stomach was yelling at me. Okay. Now that little break's over, basically I started working on this eye. I'm kind of done with it. I started just blending it out. So I'm going to show you guys what I did with this one to this one. So basically now I'm going to just jump into this color right here onto a really flat tiny brush like this one. This one's a Morphe E36. And with doing this, I'm going to want to be really precise on where I place it. So starting right here, I'm just going to make sure I really push that into the crease. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually kind of like make like a line, like a wing liner kind of, but with shadow. And then try to connect these two together. Then you can kind of like start going in and filling in this. But you really just want to give that like a line, like a wing liner type of look. And you can kind of make this as dark as you want. I wouldn't go crazy dark, but I would definitely try to make it at least noticeable that you have like a crease cut out kind of. And then going back into the first brush that we used, I'm going to go ahead and just use that to really blend everything out and make sure nothing is too harsh. I'm going to avoid going above my crease and kind of just using this brush to really just like make circular motions because I don't want the colors to disperse that much. I just want to make sure that all the surrounding colors are like kind of getting mixed and distributed equally. We're gonna need to like kind of clean that up a little bit, but it's fine. And actually I'm gonna go ahead and darken this side up a little bit more because it's not as dark as the other side. So now that we're done with that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and conceal because I kind of want to make this like more of like an outlined kind of thing. So yeah, you definitely don't have to do this. If you want, you can definitely go ahead and add glitter right here and you could totally be done. But just for, you know, fun purposes, I'm going to go ahead and just cut my crease. And hopefully this works out fine because I'm literally shaking because all I had to eat today was freaking coffee and then like a bite of that salad. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut it right now. So now that that's cut, I kind of like how that looks already. I'm going to go ahead and go into more of like a dense brush. So kind of one like this, really small and dense where I can like kind of get the details. I'm going to go ahead back into this color right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just pat that all over what we just concealed so that way it doesn't crease and it'll just brighten up the eye. And then to avoid any harshness that we did in concealing, I'm going to go ahead and go back into that first brush that we had. Go back into this color right here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to blend this out. And then just make sure you're also dragging this out as well. I think what I want to do next, and hopefully this doesn't mess up the look, but I kind of want to go in with black, you know, on the waterline. So I'm gonna grab some tape really quick. Okay, so I just grabbed some like Scotch tape. Go ahead and put like that much, however much your eye is. Kind of put that right where we have the eyeshadow kind of already going. I'm gonna put that in place. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, you can use any small like dense brush that you have, that'll work too. Like anything just tiny. Okay, this is the brush I like using personally when I do like shadow liner, is this one right here. Obviously it's really small, it's kind of hard to see, but it's this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this black right here, and I'm going to go ahead and just add this to the very edge, kind of like creating a wing. Not kind of, that's what we're doing. So adding this in, and then using, honestly, the brush that we were using before, just really blend that out. And I'm actually kind of happy with how that turned out, because I don't want it to be too dark, because like I said, I don't want it to be too dramatic, but that's kind of all I wanted to do. And yeah, you see how that kind of adds a little bit more dimension to the eye look. So I'm just going to go ahead and do everything that I did on this eye to this eye, so I will see you guys in a short second, so I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so I just finished doing everything on both eyes, and now I'm going to jump into lashes. And I kind of want to do this because I think it's been a year since I've done this already. I know I do it in kind of like all my videos, but I figure why not do it again. But I am basically going to show you guys how to put on lashes. So basically I'm going to be using the Kaylani's from the Makeup Shack. The Makeup Shack has my favorite lashes, my favorite lash glue. If you guys struggle with lash glue, definitely give theirs a try, because I have yet to meet anything that's like this lash glue. It's like insane how sticky and how long the glue lasts. Like, it's mind-blowing. And I already went through one more, so here's my new one. I'm so excited because this one was getting ugly. So basically what you're gonna need is some clean tweezers, and then basically we're gonna just gently grab these out of the packaging. Gotta be like really careful to not mess them up. And then when putting on lashes, I honestly recommend making sure they fit your eye. So what you're gonna do is just go ahead and pick them up, and you're going to kind of like measure them and just place them where you would want them to be. And obviously these ones fit really nicely, like there's nothing that needs to be cut. So just go ahead and remove those. So then I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of glue, kind of just like that. I don't know if you guys can see. So that much glue. And then as I let that dry, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other lash and measure this one. Another perfect fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a layer of glue on this one as well. And shout out to my boyfriend who bought me these this morning. He's so cute. So obviously it's like dry already. You can see that the blue has like kind of gone down, and you can only see it in some places. So you kind of want to hurry and be quick with this. So basically I'm gonna go ahead and place it in the middle. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just like drag them to the outside of my lashes. And as I'm doing this, keep pinching down. And by pinching down, I mean like making sure that these are, make sure that they're attaching to like your actual lash. Sometimes like they will struggle, you know, especially because they're new. That's my old glue. So you kind of have to like, especially because the glue dried really fast, sometimes you're gonna just have to like fix it. I'm gonna just leave it for now, just to like let it sit and dry and like really like do its thing. So if there's any places that I need to fix it, I'll just do it when I'm like done with everything. So now we can move on to the face. And so like I said, I'm going to teach you guys how to conceal any pimples or any spots that you don't want. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Camo Concealer, and you can honestly use any concealer, and basically anywhere you have kind of like spots. I like just burped. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like conceal. This one's going to be a little hard because it's right there. So I'm going to just go ahead and conceal them like that. And then picking up just like a sponge, a beauty sponge, I'm going to go ahead and very lightly just tap it like that. So it's not going to be blended all the way. Just kind of tap it in. Just enough to like not make it like a glump, like just kind of spread it out. and then just kind of push it all in, kind of like that. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like obviously there. Same thing for this one. This one's gonna be like a little harder because it's very pigmented in red, but just like that, like just enough to like, you know, even out the product. So as you can see, it's already kind of like concealed. You can't really see. It looks really nice and flawless. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. Actually, oh my god, I totally forgot to prime my face. Okay, well, oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the Becca Backlight Priming Filter and pick this up on a Real Techniques like buffing brush. I'm basically gonna just put this like kind of on my nose and on my forehead. Thank God I don't have like concealer really anywhere where I want to really apply this, because I kind of want to just keep this on my cheeks, on my nose, and on my forehead. So if you accidentally do what I did, just kind of try to avoid touching it, kind of like how I am with this one. I'm just gonna try to avoid it. Oops. And then going into my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use my Maybelline Super Stay. This one's my favorite, super full coverage. It's just amazing. I'm gonna add 1 pump to the back of my hand and then get my beauty blender and basically just all over my face. The good thing with this one is that it's very full coverage. It's like crazy full coverage actually. So even without concealing my pimples, it will definitely like conceal already, if that makes sense. But see how you can't even tell that I had like marks or anything? Like that's how we conceal. Add a little pump. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash this. Now that's situated, I completely forgot what I was saying. And honestly guys, I know this foundation's a little light for me right now, but my skin is just like in a really weird, awkward place where it's like not my dark foundation, but it's not my light foundation, and it's not them combined. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like even out my skin with some, what is it called? Bronzer. So yeah, now you can see my face looks flawless, it looks smooth. You can't even tell that I had any pimples, any breakouts. That's basically how I conceal my face. So next what I'm gonna do is go back into concealer, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this one again, the e.l.f. one. And you know my technique already. Okay, very cute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go into my RCMA translucent powder. That's the shade. And I don't like putting this like all over like a board or anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly kind of like just like shake it and then pat into it. I know it's like the lazy way, but it's just so messy. And I'm just gonna kind of like bring this down here and in my smile line. And then typically on like a holiday where I'm going to see a lot of family and stuff, I will do like a whole contour with cream and everything. But because I kind of want to make this just more like a natural, just like sitting at home with my family kind of look, I'm going to go ahead and just dip straight into the bronzer and not add any cream contour. And what I'm going to do is I've been doing this new thing where I've been getting closer to my cheekbone than I have been like my actual, like typically I'd bring it right here, you know, but I've been bringing it like right here. So this is gonna just like help bring your face up, if that makes sense. I have no idea how to explain this. And then like I said, I have a pimple right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like pat that in. And then like you guys know, I don't really wear blush, so this kind of covers for it for me. But it just, see how it just like makes my face look more narrow, where I feel like putting it like right in your hollows kind of just, I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I am not a lash or a makeup artist, so I really can't tell you, but to me, I just like it a little bit better higher up. And then just add a little bit, because like I said, this foundation's a little light for me. So that's that for contour. And you can just see like in my smile, like bringing it here just does something else. I have no idea what to call it, what to name it, but I like it 10 times better. So now I'm going back into the palette. I'm going to go ahead and finish off by doing the underneath of my eye. I don't even think that's a word, underneath, but my under eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back into this transition shade that we used, and I'm going to go ahead and push this into the bottom of the lash line. Perfect. I feel like if you skip that step, it's like very noticeable. And you really shouldn't be skipping it because that is like the deal breaker for me. Like doing that, like if I miss that, I feel like my makeup is just like ruined. Like get off, like it's done. You messed it up. And then going into my highlight, don't be surprised because I'm using my Dose of Colors Mírame. This is literally my favorite. And guys, I hit freaking Pan. I'm pretty sure I told you guys already, but I hit her. And I'm really sad because I don't know what to do when it's like not sold anymore. Okay, so then also when I do highlight, because I brought my contour up, that does not change where I'm putting my highlight. I'm still keeping this really close to my under eye, like right here. And then bringing that up around into like a little C. And you guys know my nose highlight I love, and then grabbing my middle finger and dragging that up on the bridge of the nose. And then I really don't like doing inside highlight. It's just not my thing, not my jam. My eyes always get super watery when I do it. It's just not the vibe. Okay, so now moving on to lips. I tried picking up another color of this, but I couldn't because I didn't have it at the Makeup Shack, but I'm going to use whatever I have left of it. Actually, that's a freaking lie. I'm going to go in, not that this is any better because it's literally just as, it's actually tinier than the one I was going to use. But I'm going to go ahead and go into NYC Lip Pencil in Nutmeg. This is like literally my favorite. And I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy, but I think this color goes really well with this look. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my lipstick in Comet and just add this to the very center of my lip. And just like that, guys, we are done with this look. How cute is this makeup look? It is literally so kind of just very fall and summer, not summery. It's very fall, very cranberry. I always go for cranberry for some reason when it's this time of the year. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any other suggestions or any videos that you want to see down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.